Hi everyone, can you solve this tricky math problem? And yes, I'll be using money to teach you how to solve 5 over 8, which is part of the answer to this tricky math problem, but that's for later. So let's start solving this tricky math problem. PEMDAS is saying, hey, 9 times 5 goes first. So what is 9 times 5? 45. Good job. Next, I'll bring down the 2 minus, so I'll write it here. 2 minus 45, and then bring down the division symbol down and then the 8 down. Now we're looking at this part of the math problem. PEMDAS is saying that 45 divided by 8 goes first. So what is 45 divided by 8? I don't know. So that's why I am writing it in a fraction form, 45 over 8. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. And if you subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing to show your support. And if you got the correct answer, please hit that like button and I'll continue solving this math problem. Now, I am going to bring down that 2 minus down, but in a fraction form to make the math fun and easy. 2 over 1 equals 2 does not change the 2, minus 45 over 8. Notice that the denominators are different, so I'll be using the butterfly method. So yes, I'll be drawing 2 wings, 2 antennas, and a body. And you multiply what's inside the wing, and then you write the results above the antennas. So here's the body. 1 times 8 is 8. So the denominator is 8. And 2 times 8 is 16. And then 1 times 45 is 45. And then we subtract 16 minus 45. And yes, you can turn these numbers around. 45 minus 16 gives you a negative result. But let me show you a different way, or it's a rule. Anytime you're subtracting a small number to a big number, you use this rule. All you're doing is turning this subtraction to addition, or you're turning subtracting to adding. So we keep the 16, the first number, that's the keep. You change subtraction to addition, so I'll write it up here. And lastly, there is a positive sign next to the 45. It's invisible, but it's there. But we change it to a negative, so it's going to be negative 45. And now we're looking at this, and then we use the addition rule, which is anytime you're adding 2 numbers and the signs are different, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. 45 is bigger than 16. So it's going to be a negative result. Now, if both numbers have the same sign, all you have to do is just add them both and keep the same sign, which is negative, but this is not the case. We need to subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and erase all this for space and write 45 minus 16. We are subtracting. So we do this, 15 minus 6 is 9. 3 minus 1 is 2, and we keep the sign of the bigger number, so it's negative 29. So your answer is negative 29 over 8. And you can break this down further, so this is it. This is your answer. Now let's go ahead and use the long division to figure out the mixed number answer, and then I'll be using the money to show you how to solve that part. Well, it's the proper fraction next to the whole number of that mixed number answer that we'll be getting from long division. So let me just write this here. So we have negative 29 over 8, and then we'll write the mixed number answer here. We know it's negative, and here's the long division symbol. So the 29 goes inside, that's the dividend, and the 8 goes outside. So you can fit 8 into 29 3 times because it's 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. That goes over 29, so you can't use that one. So that's why I wrote 3. And so now we subtract 29 minus 24 is 5. Now we can write our mixed number answer. So the 3 is the whole number, and then the proper fraction is 5, so that's the remainder, over, and this is the denominator of this proper fraction. So it's 5 over 8, and you can't break that down further. So this is it. So now we're going to use the money to show you, or I'll show you how to solve 5 over 8 without continuing the long division. So you should know that 1 over 8 is half a quarter, which is 0.25. So half of 25, let's just call it 25, not 0.25. Half of 25 is 12.5, right? So you have 12 pennies and a half. That's what you have when you have a quarter. You have 12 pennies and half of a penny. So that's 0.125. That's what that means. Or you can just think of 1/8 is half of a quarter. Now, if you add 0.125 or another half of a quarter, which is 1/8 plus 1/8 equals, that gives you 2/8 or 25 pennies. And you're probably thinking like, wait, how did you get 25 pennies? Well, 12 pennies plus 12 pennies is 24. And then notice you have half a penny here and half a penny there. That equals 1. So that's why you got 24 and then you have 1, which is 25. 25 pennies total. Or you can write it like this: 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 2/8. Or 25 pennies, which is 25 cents. So that's all you need to remember. 1/8 is half of 25 cents. So, and let's write that here. So we know that 1/8 equals 0.125, which is 12 pennies, and then half a penny. So I'm using the money to help us visualize 1/8. And we have five 1/8. So we have 5 of these. Five of these. Wow. So we know that 2/8 is 25 pennies, or 0.25, right? So if we add 2/8 plus 2/8, that is 4/8. So that is 50 cents. 50 cents, or 0.5. All I did was, this is what I did. 2/8 equals 0.25, and then just double it, right? 0.25 plus 0.25 is 50 cents, or 0.50, or 0.5. But now, look, we got 4/8, which is 0.5, or 50 cents. We covered 4 out of the 5. We have 1/8 left. So 1/8, all you have to do is add 0.125, or 12 pennies, to this 50 pennies, which is 0.62, and then you're left with half a penny. So that's the 5. So you have your answer. So you have 0.625 total. That is 5. 5/8 is 0.625. And then you add it to your -3, which is -3.625 as your final answer. And there you go. Easy peasy. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to support. And if you already did, thank you so much for subscribing. And don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.